Hello everyone, wonderful to be here, and wasn't that a lovely video created by Veronica for us all? So that was a nice start, wasn't it? Those of you who don't know me, my name is Alison Michaela. I'm the Authentic Medium. You can find me on Facebook and you can now find me on TikTok, and it's a pleasure to be here. And we had a mishap last week, well 2 weeks ago, and so I missed my live, so it's wonderful to be back. Say hello as you join. Let me know your first name so that I can help with that connection. Hello, Kaylee. Lovely for you to join us. So please do say hello. We'll just let people join. There does tend to be a little lag for me to get the messages. So we'll just allow those to come through. Say hello, and then we will get going. Hopefully get as many as you a message this hour as we can. So, hi, Davy. Yep, I'm going to try and get to as many messages as possible for people. So we'll get started when everybody has joined. Hello, Elsa. If I say your name wrong at all, please just let me know how I should be pronouncing it in the comments. A lot of people here in the UK have got snow today. Sadly, well, actually, we should say we're lucky. Here in the southwest, we just have lots of rain. We've got a little bit of sunshine here. You can see it coming through on my hair, but we have no snow. Okay. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Susie. Hi, Karen. Hi, Wendy. We've got two Wendy's, have we? Wendy Fisher. Okay, lovely. Hi, Dion. Lovely for you to all join us. I hope you all enjoyed that little video at the beginning. Really lovely for Veronica to put that together. We'll just allow people to join. Just let me know what your first name is to say hello. It just helps me with that connection. And then when we've got a few of you on, we'll then just start with the reads. The sooner that we start with the reads, the sooner we can get placed and the more we can get through. Hi, Elsa. Brilliant. Okay. All right. Hi, Karen. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Apologies if I miss anyone. It is just the way the messages come through for me. So let's just let people join. Hi, Alison. Love from South Wales. Jodie, have you got snow too? Lots of people have got snow. So just before I start reading, just a reminder, love a follow on Facebook, love a follow on TikTok, especially because I'm new on there. But also just to say, as much as I love follows, I love you to reach out and contact me. And I'm always happy to interact. I won't ever offer you a reading direct, so I'm not going to contact you because that's how you know that you're not being scammed. Okay, so never ever respond to anyone that says that they're drawn to you and wants to give you a read. Unfortunately, just like everything, there are some unethical people out there. So all of the readers on here are amazing. They will all be happy to work with you, and we all love a follow on social media. Hi, Mandy. Got a few other people joining now. Hi, Karen. And hopefully I'm going to get as many messages out there today as we can. So just have a little drink and then I will make my first connection. Okay. Okay, so pretty looking from the inside, but too cold outside. Yes, I can imagine, Jodie. Yes, we've got wind, rain, and howling weather here, but and it's actually quite sunny at the moment. Can you see that sunshine on my hair there? I've had to pull the blind down. So I can imagine where you've got snow. It is pretty inside, but cold outside. Good morning, Christina. Right. Okay. So I'm going to connect with Spirit. If you can understand what I'm saying, then please just put a yes in the chat. And the sooner I get somebody placed, then we'll get a message and then we'll move on. Okay. So I'm going to start off with a gentleman joining me. And I don't feel like he's elderly. I feel like he's certainly middle-aged and may have reached retirement, but he's not 80s, 90s. He certainly wants me to know that he's he's a lot more mobile than that. And as I say that, he's just giving a little jig. So I feel like this gentleman, although probably wasn't a dancer, was somebody with a sense of humor. Excuse me. Apologies for that. Just need to pick that up. Okay. And with that, I do feel like, so this gentleman, he's got a sense of humor. He's older. I feel like he's probably between 40 and 60. I feel like he was a little bit, clumsy is probably not the right word, but I feel like, you know, he put his keys down and not be able to find them. You know, just lived like that. I just feel like he would be looking for things and not be able to find stuff, and just not chaotic, but just have that little bit about him. I feel like he's got a nice sense of humor. He's got a lovely warm smile, and I do feel like he worked hard. Okay. An orb just flew over my head. How lovely. Just saying hello to the other people that have joined. Hi Claire, hi Alison. So Davey, he has a thing for keys and locks. Davey, would you understand him though with keys? Sometimes putting stuff down, and I'm seeing the keys, but I feel like he's either got a lot of keys or he's misplacing them because he's looking for them. He's constantly on about keys. So just need to understand. Sounds like you're far too. Okay, so we've got Christina and we've got Davey. Let's just check out between the two of you. Sense of humor, and I feel like he's working hard. I feel like the hours of his job are stretched, so I feel like he'd be going out at different times of the day as well. He liked to check again the locks if they were locked. Okay, yeah. Okay, so he's certainly looking. That there's that essence of me searching. Okay, uncle. Okay, so Davey, I'm just going to ask you and Christina, first of all, can you take him working, and maybe sometimes working in the evenings or working long hours? I'm just getting something about the hours being stretched. So it's either shift work or he's working a longer day, or there's something about his work being longer. Hello, good morning, Sheann. Hi, Fiona. If you can't take it, let me know too, just so that I know where I've placed. Let's just see. So just waiting for Davey to reply, and Christina. Hi, Mairead. Thank you for joining us, everybody. So I'm just connecting with a spirit at the moment, just trying to place. I've just got a couple of people that might be able to take. If you can take the evidence, all of it, say yes. So we've got a man who is working. We've got a man who is a father. We've got a man who is showing me keys in particular. And there's something about him looking for keys or checking. Had other things to do that were important, if that counts. If it took him outside of the home, Davey, or distracted him, then yes, that would be hardworking man for Christina as well. Okay, let me get a piece of evidence that will separate the two of you. And can I just check, this would be Dad? You'd know him as Dad. Davey, yes. Christina, can I just check it's Dad? I definitely have a Dad with me. So if anyone else can take this, hold on, because your person might come through in a moment. Elsa, your dad was 51, so he meets the age range, and worked 2 jobs. Elsa, you also need to take, and Miss K, you also need to take this thing about keys. Very important, this thing about keys. So he's either leaving things and losing things, or there's a reason keys are important, or he's looking. That's important. Okay, let me just see what else he's bringing through. Okay, I feel like he would have, he wasn't against having a drink. I don't feel he's an alcoholic, but I feel he would have, I feel like he would have participated occasionally in a drink. Okay. Or a can. It's definitely a can. So it there's something about a can, a drink can. So may or not have been alcoholic, but I'm seeing it in a, you know, like in a with a flip top lid. Davey, could you understand me being shown a can, please? You know, like a Coke can or a beer can, something with a tag. I don't feel like this man is an alcoholic at all. Drinks together occasionally, yeah, because he really wants to impress on me it's occasional, it's not all of the time, but not a can. Okay, all right, let me just see. Okay, Davey, would you understand him okay, so keys and work, but Jodie, I just want to check back. It's your uncle. This is definitely a dad. This is definitely a dad. Keys, hip flask, surfing keys when he passed when he was missing. Susie, I just can't see your original message. Late husband. Okay. Susie, do you have children? Just checking that dad energy around him. And can you take his laid back and dad drink out of can? Okay, thank you, Elsa. It's helpful. It's helpful for me to know when it's not right, because it really helps me plan. Susie, I just really want to connect with you, my love. Can you just confirm whether your husband was a dad? Let's just wait for Susie's message to come through. The good thing is they're all coming. So once we get this one placed and I get a message, we can move on to the next one. Just trying to understand this. They aren't his, but loved my son. Yeah, absolutely. But Susie, you would understand he would treat them as if they were his children. He would treat them as if he was a dad. Absolutely. Really important. That's the dad energy I'm getting with him. Susie, as soon as your message came up, the energy lifted. So I know that I'm with you. And you were able to take him the keys missing, and as I started, it was missing keys, which was really important. And we've got a hip flask, which I'll take as a can. I just saw it as a drinking canister. Okay, and absolutely, him being a dad is a really important part of his essence. It's really strong what he wanted to bring through. And as we all know, it's not necessarily always biology, which is the important point. It's about being there. It's about doing the day-to-day. It's about that love and connection that you share. Okay. All right. Okay. Susie, I'm seeing that there's a brilliant connection between the two of you. You would understand your relationship was close and your relationship was loving. You would also understand that he's, I'm going to say casually romantic. So he's not overboard on romance, but he can just do those little tiny things that is romantic, whether it's a little message he might write, or a little kiss underneath, or there's just something small that he does that tells you he loves you on a regular basis. And you would understand him being laid back in the sense that he had this connection with nature. You would understand him love being outdoors and the freedom of it all. You would understand that. Lovely. Okay, let's get a message from him for you. And overwhelmingly, as I connect for that message, Susie, it is one of love. It's one of absolute pleasure and pride. He feels almost like, to me, like he's saying, I hit above my station. He just was so thankful that you gave him a chance and that you guys got it together. It was a family, and he really, there's something about you hearing that you guys were a family that is really, really important to him, and it gave him so much pride, and was so important. I feel like sometimes he's feeling like he wasn't always present, and but what he wants you to know is that the love in his heart for all that you had was so special. Susie, he wants you to get out in nature, and he wants you to live your life and be present in the moment. He was very present in the moment, and he wants you to be present too. He wants you to get out, enjoy, breathe the air, play in the snow if you've got snow. Take that moment. Know what you guys had was precious, and he will always be by your side. He wants to put the smile on your face, and he says when you laugh, it's beautiful. And I also want to ask you if you've been singing, or have you stopped singing? There's just something about you singing at home when you're doing something, and he wants to hear your voice. So I hope this makes sense to you, Susie, just because he's really wanting you to be that sort of just in that energy. He wants nothing for you but happiness. So Susie, that's a gorgeous message for you. If there was anything I've said you don't quite understand, just pop it in the comments, or let me know that you can take it all. And if there is anything I need to iron out there, you can't sing in tune. No, that he loved your voice. It didn't matter that you couldn't sing in tune, but he loved your voice and he wants you to hear it. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, Susie. I'm going to thank you for working with me. Thank you for allowing him to come in. Okay. Right. Okay. We have another gentleman here, and I feel this is just the energy that's built up during that read. This gentleman tells me that he's a bit more ordered than the previous gentleman. And just before I connect with this one, I'm also hearing the name Steve somewhere around someone here. So I'm just going to put that out there so that I can let it go. But if anyone can take Steve, then let me know, either for the spirit or directly around. It will be a direct connection. So this gentleman stepping forward with me now, he's very particular, and he's quite ordered, and I feel like everything would be just so, whereas I feel the last chap was perhaps a little bit more going with the flow and putting stuff down, losing stuff. This gentleman is more ordered. He just likes things, even if you opened the cupboard, I feel like things would be not lined up, but he just would leave everything just so. Okay, Uncle, Stepdad, Steve, and your ex is Steve. Okay, Jodie, all right, we will... they're clearly around. So Jodie, there's obviously something coming for you. Okay, so your father is Steve as well. Okay, all right. Well, let's just see where we're going with this one. Who can take, again, we're still in the same age bracket. I feel like the age bracket is the same. I feel like it's still 40 to 60, but this is a different gentleman. He's got more ordered. He likes things just so. So can anyone, the first thing I'm going to say, can anybody take Steve and an ordered gentleman? Things, he's just organized, likes things, he's tidy. Tidy is probably what I would say. Okay, your Bumpy was strict and proper. Okay, Jodie, so that's different from the Steve, but it's your grandpa was strict and proper. Okay, can anybody else take Wendy? Very organized and clean. And Wendy, is this your Steve that's very organized and clean? Uncle in spirit, Steve is his brother. Okay, all right, let me get something else here. Okay, Wendy, can you take the age range as well? So you can take Steve and you can take organized and clean. Can you take the age range as well? So we're looking 40 to 60. Okay, Wendy, I do feel like I'm with you then. Let's get some more then, because we've got the name, we've got the age, and we've got the organized and tidy and clean. Okay, let's just see where else we're going with Steve then. What does Steve want us to know? Okay. I feel like being with his organized bit, he's quite detail orientated as well. So in that way, I feel like he would have, he's good at his job. I really feel like he's good at his job. Okay, thank you. He's 63 when he passed. That's close enough for me. 40 to 60, 63. That's close enough for me. Okay. And I also feel like there's something about walking with him. Can you understand walking? Well, I want to talk about walking. If you can't, then please tell me so I can lean into it. I just feel like I'm walking. He's good at everything he did. Yeah, that's quite clear. He's an intelligent man. He likes detail. He likes information, and he's a clever man, so can apply himself. Wendy, can you understand why I want to talk about walking or being outside with him? There's just something about walking. Just going to allow Wendy to answer about the walking, because I just feel like I need to place that before I move on, because if you can't take it, then there's something about walking. He'd had difficulty getting around before he passed. Okay, lovely. Okay, let's find out what we have, what Steve has to say to you, Wendy. Let's just find out what message is it, Wendy. Okay, and this is your dad, isn't it? So I'm calling him Steve, but he's your dad. Okay, I feel a genuine affection for you, Wendy. I feel like he's gentle. I feel like he's got a gentle energy around you, even though he could be a little bit removed in life. He's come through with this gentleness, okay, and this pride. Would you understand you have a little bit of attention for detail as well? I feel like there's a commonality between the two of you in some of your traits, and I just feel like there's something about attention to detail, or making sure you've got everything, making sure you've looked at it in that level of important. Absolutely. Because he's saying to you, he loves that you know, he's living on through you, and you are similar to him. You remind him of himself, but he also wants you just to remember not to get overwhelmed. Don't go so much in detail that you end up, you know, stretching yourself too far and going down that rabbit hole, as we would say. He has so much love for you. He is so proud of you and all that you've achieved. I do feel like there's something you've been working on that's got a bit of detail orientated to it at the moment, and so I would just say to yourself, what does he want to say to you? Just go easy on yourself, okay? Don't set yourself high expectations all of the time. Sometimes we just need to you know, we've done the job. You don't have to do so much more around it. You're very, very good, and somebody will ask you to do something and you'll hand them so much better, so much, you know, so much work and detail. So he sends you so much love. Look after yourself. Feel him around you. I really want to put him around you at the moment. So there's a reason he's close. There's a reason he's close. And so there will be a date or something he's around you for. But lighten up, go easy on yourself, give yourself a bit of that self-love, and I'm going to thank him for connecting. So thank you. You need him. He's there for you, Wendy. He's around you. He's been trying to show you that he's near. He genuinely has. And I do feel like you've felt him. You've been thinking about him. He knows you need him. Talk to him. Talk to him. He is there. He is there for you. Such a gentle, gentle spirit. He's giving you this beautiful hug and sending you healing. All right. So absolutely know that he's there. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. We're all sending you some love. I feel like you need a little bit of love. So let's all just send you that wee bit of healing there. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yes, Spirit did a good job there, didn't they? They did do a good job there. Okay. Now, with that, I was just stumbling my words a little bit. So I feel like this spirit has either towards the end of their life had difficulty with their speech, or they would have had a stutter. There's something about getting their words out, and there's something about being short of breath, and tired. So I feel like this person has struggled, particularly towards the end of their life, that their breath is difficult to get in. That's affecting their ability to, physically move around and do what they normally would. And I do feel like there's something about, whether it's because of their breath they can't get their words out, or whether they've got a stutter or a speech impediment, or something's impacting their ability to speak. Okay, let me just see. I'm just going to ask them to take that away, and I'm just going to try and find out who we are working with here. Okay, Davey, you can take this. Davey and Miss K can as well. Okay, and Elif, am I saying your name right, love? I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Just give me a pronunciation thing. Okay, just need her to take, and I've just said her. I need her to take this away. So this is a female we're working with, guys. Just going to ask her to take it away because it's difficult for me to speak and read with those symptoms. So let's just, I'm just going to have a drink while they, okay. All right. Okay, so this is a lady we're working with, definitely had breathing problems and definitely had some problems with her speech. Let's find out what else we want. I also think there's something to do with her legs getting a little bit swollen or retaining fluid. There's just something I need to talk about her legs as well. I feel like there's just fluid there. So I'm going to say that this illness, it was more than just a couple of weeks, because she's focusing on that. So I just feel like there's some swelling. Okay, let's just see. I do feel like this is an older lady, so I'm going to say she's 60 plus. I feel like she's older. Okay, and let's just see what else she's got. Okay, I feel like it was quite difficult for her to get out and about towards the end as well. So she's very focused on her physical, bless her. She's very focused on this period of life when things started to become smaller in her world, and she needed... my mum fell, hurt her leg apart from her illness. Mandy, and you could take breathing problems as well. Okay, this lady definitely has a leg issue. She has breathing problems. She's in her 60s or over 60s to 70s. I'm going to feel this in. Your nana also. Okay, let me just... Okay, Mandy, I am really drawn to you, my love, and I think you can take all of what I'm saying. So I feel like, did you say this is your mum, Mandy? Because I really feel like this is a mum. I'm just going to scroll back up the comments for a second, just so I can see Mandy's. Yes, breathing problems at the... Yes, mum. Okay, all right, Mandy, I do feel like we've got your mum here. Okay. Okay, Mandy, I feel like it's a busy household when you're younger. I've asked her to take me to a different bit of her life, just away from the illness bits. And I feel like it was a busy childhood. Would you understand the house being busy? So either you would have friends round, or you've got siblings, because I feel like when you're younger, the house is full. Can you understand this, Mandy? And only say yes if it's correct, because I need to feed into it. Okay, well, that's interesting. I feel like she would have enjoyed feeding people as well. I feel like food is of interest or part of her story. So, Mandy, do you have siblings, or did you have lots of friends around? And can you understand why I'm saying Mum would have cooked and wanted to offer people food when they came round? Just allow Mandy time to... Always busy, and you have a sister. Okay, yes, so you've got siblings. I'm just sensing that busyness of the household. Mandy, can you understand when you went round to see your mum that she'd offer you a cake or biscuit, or there'd be some food? She's definitely somebody who offers food. Would you be able to take that? Just want to place her. Always cook for anyone. Absolutely. Okay, lovely. So we've had some really good evidence for you, Mandy. So let's get on to a message and see why she come through. I feel like she focused on her illness, Mandy, because you've been feeling just maybe a little bit down or a little bit heavy yourself. I hope you can understand that, me saying that. I feel like she's saying, just keep strong. Remember how strong you are. And I feel like she wants to say that the sun will always come. Offered a cup of cake or biscuits. Absolutely. I feel like she wants to say to you, that as the sun comes up, your energy will come back. I just feel like there's something about energy around you and needing to lift your spirits that little bit. It's like she wants to give you a big hug and say, it's going to be all right, love. I feel like it's almost maybe feeling a little bit lost. Maybe I feel like you gave her a lot of care. You've recently had a loved one passed. Okay, so that makes sense with the heaviness. Okay, all right. Mum wants to say she's got the kettle on up there, and it's her turn to look after people now. So she's definitely there to welcome and to make sure that they're looked after and they're okay. She just says, life is never the same after you've lost somebody, but the world does go on, and you must go on, and you've got a lot to live for, Mandy. I feel like you again can be a busy bee, looking after everybody else, sorting out everything else for everybody. And again, she just wants you to make sure that you're keeping your cup half full. And absolutely, she's just showing me I put the kettle on for everyone. She says it's fine, I've got them. They're all being welcomed. Everybody's okay. I feel like she's the eternal hostess is how I feel. Okay, she's always positive. Absolutely. And I feel like she wants you're a positive person, but life's just been a bit hard recently, so she wants you to draw on that. Remember how strong you are, remember how resilient you are, and know that it will all come through. It will all come through. Yeah, you do worry about everyone else, but the rule of thumb is always to look after yourself first as well, so that you're in a better place to look after them. So I'm gonna thank your mum for coming through. What a beautiful, amazing lady, and thank you for working with me, Mandy. It's really lovely. Okay, let's see who the next person is that's coming through. Okay, I feel like I have a bit of an Elvis fan coming through next. I feel that this is likely to be a gentleman, but I'm hearing the song Only the Lonely. Was that Roy Orbison or was that Elvis? I don't know, but I'm just hearing that. I wanted to say Elvis first of all, and now I'm thinking about Roy Orbison. So it's definitely that genre of music. Don't make me sing it, please, because I'll crash Facebook or whatever we're on. I can't sing for my life, but I'm really hearing those songs. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome, Mandy. Only the Lonely, definitely. Roy Orbison. Okay, thank you. So can anyone take Roy or take somebody? You've sung that song a lot, Fiona. Okay. I do feel like I'm connecting with a gentleman. I feel like this is a male energy. And I feel like this music is either a direct message for you, or that he listened to that sort of music. Okay. Oh, did she, Mandy? Elvis and Roy Orbison. Oh, maybe it's her energy then. Okay, you sang that song a lot, so I'm just going to put that out there then. If just going to give somebody a second to take it, otherwise I'm going to say it's Mandy's mum ending the reading herself, which is lovely. I love that. Okay, she's just wanted to get that final bit of evidence in, I think, Mandy. Okay, let's just see. Right, let me move on from Mum, although I could stay with her all afternoon. She's that sort of lady that you could just be with. Okay, let's see. Okay, so, but I do have a male energy here, and I do feel like he's polite. All right, that's what I'm going to say. I feel like etiquette is something that he would have followed, because he very kindly let Mandy's mum finish off before I connected. So I do feel like we've got a man. What can we say about this gentleman? Okay, I feel like this gentleman likes to be outdoors. Like no one's listening. Absolutely. I love that. Bless her, she's got such a great energy. All right, so this gentleman, he's come through, he's quite practical. He is telling me that he loves his garden, and I also feel like he likes fixing things in his, but I'm drawn to a car. So we're talking either sort of mechanical or messing around with the engine, whether it's a motorbike or a bicycle or a car. He's definitely fixing it. So he likes to be outside. I do feel like he keeps himself fit as well. So I feel like, particularly when he's younger, he keeps himself fit. Not necessarily maybe just generally looks after himself. You know, he's keen to say he tried not to let himself go. Okay, so who can take this gentleman? See what else we've got. I do feel like there's something to do with his eyes. So I feel like he would have had glasses. I feel like he would have had glasses. There's something to do with his sight that's bothered him. So either a story about his eye or his sight, or something about his eyes. Okay. Now, okay, Mairead, you can relate to this. Okay, so we're working with a gentleman. I'll just go back over the evidence and just check what you can take. I feel like he likes to be outdoors. I do feel like he used to fix. I feel like what he's tinkering with is an engine or a bike. What do they call that? The chain on a bike, or a motorbike. I feel like there's something there. What else do we want to say about this gentleman? Always fixing things. He was called Tinker. Okay. All right. Would you understand, and Miss K, you can take this as well. Good. Would you understand? I feel like the music theme has come through here a little bit, because I think that he would have whistled or hummed as he's doing stuff. I just feel like there's just this energy about him, probably a radio or something playing. I do feel like he suffered with his stomach a little bit. Just don't know if this is what took him, but there's just something about his stomach that isn't quite right. So it's some sort of cramp in his stomach, or something around his stomach. Okay, Lorraine, we'll see. I'll try for you after we finish this link, my darling. I'm just working with this gentleman at the moment. So been getting the kidlers ready for school. No problem at all. So I've got a gentleman with me. He likes fixing things. I do feel like he's messing around with either a motorbike, a bicycle, could be a car, but I keep saying like a chain or a fixing things. You can definitely take all of it. Okay, thank you, Mairead. Thank you. Okay, let's just see where else we're going with him then. And Mairead, what I want to just clarify is, although he likes tinkering and fixing things, I do want to say that he liked to make sure that he was smart. I feel like I need to say about being smart with him. Would you understand why I'm saying smart? So I'm just going to leave that out there for you. Again, if you... So the evidence that's bringing through, I need to separate it out, Mairead and Jody, is that he liked to look smart. There's something about his looks that were important. So he either thought he looked a bit dapper, or he paid attention to how he looked. Shirt every day I can take. Okay. All right. Lovely. Let's just see where else we're going with this. He is a polite gentleman. And what else have we got? Shirt every day. Not sure about the smart. Okay. Okay, Jody, I feel I'm with you because you can take this, you can take the motorbike and fixing it. And you can take the music elements, sort of the records, that thing through, and you can take the shirt every day. Okay. All right. And you looked after him at the end. Okay. All right. I feel like at the end, Jody, you would understand a period, and he had an allotment, and that's the first bit he came through with, wasn't it? Outside. So Jody, we're definitely with you. Jody, would you understand right at the end him becoming quiet? So either he loses consciousness or he's sleepy. There's just something about him going quiet towards the end. Just want you to be able to take that because he went very silent. He went very silent. So just want to check that out. Tammy, I'm getting to as many as you as I can. We'll absolutely try. So Jody, can you understand towards the end, or there's something about quietness with him? Just needed to put that last bit of evidence there. Absolutely. Ah, bless you. I was watching him. You asked me not to stare, and that was that moment. It's just this moment where there's just nothingness, but a connection between you. Okay, there's definitely a connection between you because I've got goosebumps. And it's like you, I don't know, without scrolling back up, I don't feel like he's a blood relative, but it's like you are related because you're close. So I apologize if you are related, but it feels like you're just really, really close, and he sees you. You know, do you remember at the beginning of this, for somebody else, I said, and I think they were a stepdad or something, and I said, relationships aren't always biological, and it's about being there. It's about having that connection between two of you. Okay, he's your dad's best friend. Okay, absolutely. So I just feel like you talked a lot. There's a definite connection between the two of you. Absolutely. Okay, lovely. And sometimes you meet people that you are just really close to, and he's just recognizing that. He's just recognizing that. He says you're bright as a button, Jody. So I feel like, I don't know if you can take that. I'm hearing bright as a button. I feel like you light the room up. You've got this smile, this energy that just sparkles. And I feel like you're just this wonderful energy that comes in and just makes people feel bright as a button. So he wants you to always keep being bright. He wants you to keep that energy about you. Don't let anybody take it away. You can take that. That's good, because I thought that's a funny thing to be saying. He wants you to keep your energy up. He wants you to just be gloriously you, and don't let anybody turn your energy down. Really important that you keep your energy high, Jody. And remember the sunshine that you bring into the room, and give yourself a bit of that sunshine too. Okay. You love bringing people up. Absolutely. I can feel that energy there. Just the sunshine, the power of positivity. Just always keep that close to your heart. He comes through with a huge thank you for all that you did for him. And he's just very, very privileged to have met you. So thank you. Okay. Dad used to say not to be nice. Tinker used to say, okay, bless. Right, let's see who else we have. Okay. Okay, I have another lady connecting with me now. Okay, I have another lady connecting with me, and she feels like she's younger energy. I'm going to even say she's probably the youngest we've had today. So I'm going to say she's passed before. Okay, so I'm going to say she's young, but she's almost got an old head on her shoulders. So it's like she's a wise lady. That's the thing I want to say. She doesn't want to concentrate on age, but I'm just trying to get how old she is. I feel like she has passed younger. Definitely a younger energy. I feel like she's got through. She's just got this wiseness about her, because every time I try and say something, she just says yes, but I just knew my energy about me was just brought this to the face. Okay, let me get some more information from her. I feel like she's creative. I've got her either what do you call it, drawing or doodling. She's just making on a piece of paper. She's drawing, she's coloring, she likes colors. She just, if she's making notes and you pick up the notes, there'll be just this little thing in the corner of the piece of paper. Definitely a creative energy around her. Let's just see. There's a creative energy around her. There's a freedom around her. She's got a light energy about her. But I also think she's quite deep. She's quite deep in her thoughts. I wonder if she journaled. You've got a book or something. You've either got her pictures or a journal or something, her writing. Can anyone take this? I don't want to let her go. I'm just checking out. Can anyone take anybody take a lady? Anyone take a female energy who's creative? She's doodling, she's drawing. I feel like she's attracted to colors. She's creative. You would have said she's got an old head on her shoulders, so she's older than her years, and she's got a lovely sense of humor. So I just want to check, can anyone take Lindsay? It resonates but not sure. Let me get some more then, if somebody can take a little bit of it into animating. She's definitely drawing or doing something. She's very, very creative, this girl. And I feel like her hair is important to her, because I keep being drawn to my hair. So I feel like there's something about her hair that you will just know. There's something about her hair. And she's got style. She's got her own style. She's got her own style. So you will also understand she's got a way of putting clothes together as well. Hi, everyone. You had a school friend, Miss Kay. Your Nana, Jodie. I feel like this is younger. I do feel like this is younger than a Nana. She loved her hair. Okay. This is definitely a young energy. This is I'm even going to say 20s, 30s. Either that or she had a very young face. She just has this youthful energy about her. She's young. She's not over the age of 40. I'd be really surprised if anyone comes back and tells me she is. I do get it wrong sometimes, especially if I get in my own head and I get joined in. But when spirit are bringing me a youthful energy. Okay, she has ideas, she has dreams, she's creative. She's picky about what she eats sometimes. There's just something about what she eats or drinks that she's picky about sometimes. She's into hair, but the opposite. She was happy when she went bald. Okay, but her hair is important to her. Okay. Okay, so I need to separate out Lorraine and Anna. Okay. All right. So Lorraine and Anna, can either of you take somebody in their 20s, or certainly being younger? Just going to wait. Lorraine and Anna, can you take her being in her 20s, or that youthful energy, rather than, I want to put a younger than 40s. Creative, Anna Picker and Picky Eater, younger, so younger than 20, so 26. Okay, so we're in. Okay, so between. Okay, so I really need to pick out between the two of you. Then let me just draw them close. Okay. Could you both take Picky Eater, because that was a really important point for her. So you washed her hair. Lorraine, can you take, she loved her hair. Lorraine, can you take being a picky eater? Oh, Jodie, you're okay. Daughter's 26. Just, this is a problem with Facebook. Sorry, because it's not flowing, because I'm trying desperately to get this right, because it's so important. Okay, so Lorraine, you can also take that. Okay, I'm going to come back to Lorraine. Yours is 26, and you can take, who was it that could take her being an animator? You have her diary. Okay, one of you could say she was an animator. Can you just put who that was? Because that's all fitting. So I just want to check out. Sorry, the Facebook messages, they come so quickly and then I lose them. And so I can't, it's so much easier if I can see you. If I can see you, I can chat to you and find that out. Anna, that was you. Okay. All right, I'm going to ask for one more bit of evidence. Let's ask them to separate you out. Okay, so this is very, very specific. So I'm really hoping that I'm not in my head and going to rule you both out. I feel like I want to talk about socks. So they're either leg warmers or socks. If they're socks, they're going to be long socks that are shuffled down. Do you remember, like in the 80s, we used to wear leg warmers? And there's something about these. They're either these big sock things that are really comfortable, but you will absolutely know that there's something to do with her and these big baggy long socks or leg warmers. I feel like, you know, like when it's cold and you put them on. So I just want to check. Anna and Lorraine, can either of you take Skating Crazy? Would she have worn leg warmers, Lorraine? Or these big socks? That's what she's showing me. These like big, like long, you know, like they come up and then, but she can scoot them down. So that there's, okay, I'll get something else. No worries. Okay. Let's see. I almost feel like they're together, you know, bless them. Got one here and one here, and they're giving me little bits. So let's ask them for one bit. Okay, so I got two things then when I asked for something really specific. One of them was a lollipop, and I feel like this isn't an iced lollipop. It's one of those candy lollipops, a chew lollipop, or one of those round lollipops. So there will be a story or a memory connected with one of those. And the other thing I got was a unicorn, a little unicorn. So I'm just going to put both those things out. Let's see if we can separate you out, both of you. I do feel like I've probably drawn them both close, which is my bad, but beautiful for both of you. And let's hope that the messaging, I suspect you're both going to be able to take the message as well. But as an evidential medium, it's really important for me to make sure that I'm working with the right person, and don't try and make it so generic. So Can we just hear? So Lorraine and Anna, can you take a lollipop story? Anything to do with a candy lollipop? This isn't an ice lollipop, it's a candy lollipop or a unicorn. Those are the two bits. So if we can just allow you guys to come through. They're both daughters, aren't they? They're both daughters. Just gonna, yes, Lorraine, is that a yes? You can take, she can take the socks. I'm just waiting. Candy-ish. Okay. All right. Okay, do you know what I'm going to do? More roundabout, not specific. Okay. All right. But you can't take unicorn. I'm just gonna wait for Lorraine to answer, and it may be that I've ruled you out because I'm in my head. Let's I think the messaging is going to come out and it's going to separate out the two of you. So just want to hear from Lorraine. Just want to hear from Lorraine. So if everyone else can just stop for a moment and we'll just hear that out. So I'm just going to go straight into message, and Lorraine can dip in when she wants to. Okay. Okay, the first thing I want to say, and I'm hoping this will help you recognize, she's giving a massive hug, like almost she's jumping on your back hug, yeah? She's giving a really, really big hug, and she's excited. I feel like it's like a squeal excitement, a wonderful high energy that she's come in with, and just this excitement and happiness of coming through and getting through. She wants to know that she was given this space to be herself. She was given, could be a helmet for skating. Okay, Lorraine. Okay. I just feel like she's saying, she's recognizing the space that she was given to be her. She was recognizing the support she was given, the love she was given, and even though her life was short, it was full, and it was special, and she absolutely 100,000,000% felt loved. And I feel like she's sending her energies through those bits you've still got. I know you've got stuff of her. I know you've got stuff still with her, and she's sending her energy through that. I feel like the creativity, I feel like sometimes you'll see a drawing or you'll see a picture and it will take you back. It will remind you of her, particularly the colours. I want to talk about the colours, and it will just take you right back to that place, and you will know and feel her close. You will know and feel her close. I also want to talk about flower. So I feel like there's something to do with a flower that's really, really important. And I also feel like there's something to do with a teddy bear. There's I said unicorn earlier. I feel like I'm talking about a little stuffed teddy or a soft toy. And I really feel like there's something that's either a memorial to her or you keep of hers. There's something that's soft that is kept, and that you will know of that. I also want to talk about rainbows, and I feel like this is to do with the colour as well. So I want to talk about rainbows, and I feel like when you see a rainbow, you're instantly taken back. What's her message? So let's see what her message is. Her message is about rainbows. Her message is about remembering life is not the length, but the joy and the happiness. Even in the hard times together, you learn so much, even when things are difficult, when times are tough. Even when even when you wish things were so different, She just wants you to remember the love, remember that she is with you, remember the joy times, remember the happy times, remember the laughter, even the difficult times. And I'm going to leave you with that message. And I hope, Anna, I hope, Lorraine, that message makes sense to you. I just feel like they're so connected. I just feel like they're so connected. So please leave me a message. If that doesn't make sense, I will come back to it, because I don't normally work in that way. But sometimes I have to just go where spirit are taking me. Okay. Have we got time for one more connection? Hoping yes. Okay. So let's get one more connection going and see where we're going. Now, I'm playing with my beads now, and I've just taken them off my wrist. So I'm going to say that I'm connected to a lady, and I'm going to say that either you or her would have worn beads, bead bracelets, something like this. Doesn't have to be that color, but there's something about a bead bracelet that is important. I also feel like crystals, or I do feel like this lady would have also enjoyed crystals as well, because I want to play and make nod to my crystals. Anna, I'm glad that message resonated for you. So what else have we got? We've got a lady who wears a bracelet. If it's not a string bracelet like mine, it might be a gem bracelet. It might be a little bit more formal than that, but it's definitely got color on it. It's a really important point in your reading, this bracelet. So either you know she wore the bracelet, or you have the bracelet now. Really important point. And I almost want to say that it's got reds on it, whereas mine are greens. Okay, Jody, you can take this bracelet. Okay. Again, Jody, can you take this? Let's just see what else she's getting. I'm going to get something else first. Okay, so we've got bracelets. We've got a lady who's into crystals. She likes her books. She likes reading. She's got a fun way about her, but she also really enjoys the philosophical side of things as well, of life. She's quite connected to nature. And I also want to talk about a dog. So there's definitely a dog with her. So who can take a lady who's wearing a bracelet? This bracelet would either have been like a crystal one, or it's got gems in it. Okay. And you would understand that this lady has a dog too. So I'm just going to open that up and out to people. I'll try and get her placed quite quickly. Let's see what else we've got. Definitely connected with a dog around her or yourself. They won't take that away at all. And I'm also seeing the letter T. So I need to try and understand what the letter T is around. So can anyone take a bracelet? A bracelet. Jody, you feel you can take a bracelet. Can you take a dog? Bracelet and a dog. I'm just waiting for the comments to come through. Good afternoon, Gaynor. So we're looking for a lady. We're looking for a lady that wore a bracelet, or that you have a bracelet and it's got gems in it, and you can take a dog. Oh, got some messages. They sometimes come through like that. My messages don't come through and I'm thinking nobody's saying anything to me, and then I get a whole chunk. So just bear with me when I look at these. Okay. Let's have a look. Sammy, her dog. Jody, Sammy, her dog, she had a massive photo of him, not a T though. Okay, don't worry about the T. If we can't do the T, that's not a problem. Okay, Sammy, her dog. Okay. Dog is definitely an important part of her story. 100% important part of her story. It's like she can connect to the dog. It's like even when humans are more difficult or challenging, the dog is just like her North Star. Let's have a look and see what else is there. Would you understand Jodie, would you understand? So you can take the bracelet, you can take the dog. Would you understand there's something being about communication? Either there was a period where you didn't hear from her, or a period at the end when communication was difficult. Broke her heart when her dog passed, bless her. Yeah, that dog was her world, absolutely. Can you understand why I need to talk about communication? So there's either a distance between you, or there was a period where you weren't there, something you weren't there for, or she can't speak. There's just, I need to say there's a break in communication. Not saying there was a fallout, just a something about a break in communication, or she can't speak. There's just something about you've either missed a call or a text, or there's a couple of weeks or months where you didn't contact, or she's further away, or she can't speak properly. I got PTSD triggered 10 days. I stopped going there where we, okay, all right, so you can understand that break. Okay, all right. Okay, so you parted, you can understand that break. Okay, because she really wants to bring that break in as part of her evidence. Okay, you kept asking. She's just saying don't hold on to that. Okay, she understands now why she didn't then, and she doesn't want you ever to have regrets about that. Okay, she's let it go. All is good, all is calm. Okay, and you were worked together every day before that. Yeah, she can now understand the heartache that caused that, the difficulties emotionally that caused you to not be able to go back. And she's sending you so much love. She wants you to let go, Jodie. She wants you to understand that this needs to be about today. It needs to be about your tomorrows. I feel like you can be a little bit hard on yourself sometimes, and I feel like sometimes there's regret that's built up. So I really want you to let it go. She sends you so much love, and she says you're such, please don't take this the wrong way. She says you're a delicate flower, and you need to look after yourself, and like a flower, open up. Please don't feel guilty. She specifically said, do not hold on to any guilt. Let the guilt go. It's gone. It's past. She just wants you to know, you are who you are today because of those decisions, because of those emotions, because of what you went through. Wear it like a badge that says, do you know what? I can understand a little bit more now. I can empathize a little bit more now. And moving forwards, I'm going to love myself, and I'm going to be kind to myself. Guilt gives us nothing at all. Okay, it's such a wasted energy, but we all do it. But just try and let it go. All right, try and let it go. She has so much love for you, so much love. She just says you should be shining brightly. She wants you to live every day as if, and she wants you just to remember the times when you laughed, because I feel like there were some wonderful memories. There's some wonderful laughter going on here, and those are the bits she wants you to remember, not the hurt, not the what happened, not the separation. Just remember that connection that you two had. Remember it was real. Remember your souls just entwined, and remember it with love. Okay, and let everything else go, and just go forward and be the beautiful, gorgeous you that you are. Okay. Okay, so just absolutely just know she just has love for you, Jodie. All right, never feel bad. Don't feel bad. She has nothing but love and joy in her heart for you, and that's all she wants for you, is to go and know you are enough. Stop being hard on yourself. Let it all go. And with that, I'm going to thank her for coming through. Goodness me, hasn't that hour gone quick? I don't know where it goes. Honestly, I could stay here all afternoon, but it is only an hour session. I'm back in 2 weeks. Please give me a follow on Facebook. Please give me a follow on TikTok, and follow the other readers here. It's an absolute privilege to be here. said I was her favourite. Ah, so close, but stopped going out and avoided. Ah, bless you. We've had so much love in the room today, and Spirit have done their best to come through. I've done my best to deliver their messages and their evidence, and haven't we had some amazing evidence? So thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining me, for working with me, and for bringing spirit energy in. For anyone who didn't get a read, please know your loved ones are close. Please know they're desperate to come through. It's just where I was drawn in the time that I had. They are absolutely able to connect. They want to connect, and they're all just sending you love. And hopefully when I'm on next time, I will bring messages for more of you and get those connections through. So thank you, everybody, and goodbye. Thank you.